Hey everybody, I'm Will. I'm one of the founders of Pencil. Pencil is a creative AI platform for marketing teams. But really, it's a whole new way to create ads, run them, learn from what's working, improve your results, and ultimately grow your business with advertising. Today, I'm going to walk you through what Pencil is, how it works, and how you can use it. So let's get started. When it comes down to it, Pencil is a really simple system built on a really simple first principle of advertising, which is that you find what's working and you do more of it. So we talk about getting killer ad results in 2 simple steps. The first is that you find what's working, your winning ads, and you generate more ad ideas like those ones. You can expect those ones to work as well. The second is that you identify your losing ads and you replace those losing ads quickly with new ideas to test, and you repeat this process, ideally as often as possible or as much as your budget will allow. So for my dashboard here, I've got 4 winning ads in my account that are better than an average of 1.12 on CTR, and I've got 3 losing ads that are worse than that average. I can act on this information already, but my objectives might be different. So I can change to see winners above a certain threshold, and I can change to see winners on a different metric. I can even just focus on specific campaigns or ad sets in my account, or ads that are running for a specific objective, targeting, or time period. I can also control what I consider to be significance when it comes to winning. So if I only want to act on ads that are above a certain number of impressions or above a certain level of spend, I can do that here. So in this case, what I want to do first is start to replace and address some of these losing ads that are not performing for me. So I can either pause them altogether, or I can replace them. Now, we haven't yet generated any new ads to replace them with, so let's jump over and do that. So in Pencil, it's kind of like working with a creative team, except the creative team is on call and works instantly. So when you want to generate new ad ideas with Pencil, there's 2 simple steps. You set up a brief, which includes your branding, your assets, and your copy. And let's jump through each of those steps one at a time now. The first step in your brief is your brand kit. So you have to add your logos, your font files, and your colors. And this is the kind of thing that you set up once and forget it. We can also pull that information from your website if you put in your URL here. Once you've added that kind of stuff and you've selected backgrounds and buttons and that kind of thing, you'll generate brand kit, which is a number of different applications of what your brand could look like. I've chosen 5 here. I'm pretty happy with that. I've also chosen some music from our stock music library, and this brand kit is very strong according to Pencil, so I'm good to go. The second thing you want to do in your brief is add some assets. Now, a great set of assets are mixed media. So we've added 3 or 4 videos here, some lifestyle imagery, and as well as some patches with our structured pieces of information from our website that explain what our product is. We're looking at sunglasses. And the assets that I've added here look pretty good as well. Now, the final step in my brief is to generate some copy, and this is particularly cool. So Pencil will take a brand description from you and some product descriptions. You can also put in your website URL and we'll pull that from your website, and it will generate advertising copy to go into your ads automatically. And it does this in the form of narratives. So you can choose a narrative type. Here we've chosen problem, solution, conversion, and Pencil will write copy almost like a story that will go into your video ads. So it will pose a problem to the user around this brand and product, which is sunglasses. It will offer a solution, and then it will drive to conversion. So it will actually write these scripts for your ads automatically. You can edit them, delete them if you don't like them. I'm pretty happy with these ones here, and my copy kit is strong according to Pencil, so I'm good to go. So this brief is complete, and we can generate an unlimited number of new ad ideas from these same raw materials. So to do that, you just click the generate button. Ads take about 1 minute to generate a new idea. As you can see, I've already generated a bunch of ideas here. And each idea comes in 5 different aspect ratios or formats for all the placements that you would typically need: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all the social channels. So you can see what the ads that the Pencil generates look like here. Let's watch a few just to give you an idea. Cool. That one looks pretty good. But how do I know if it's going to work? So one of the cool things about Pencil is if you can generate all of these different ad ideas, all these different variations, you want to know which ones you should run next. So you can ask for predictions from your past historic data, which Pencil has already learned from by connecting to your ad account, and you can overlay those predictions on the generated ideas. So let's choose a conversion objective, an acquisition targeting, and let's choose ROAS as a metric in this case. We can ask for our predictions, and Pencil will assign a score to all of the generated ideas in this brief. And the predictions will come in three types. There will be ads that we've generated here that are similar to past winners for that objective targeting and metric, and which we should probably run again, like these ones. There are ad ideas that we've generated that are similar to past losers that we probably shouldn't run for this particular objective targeting and metric. And there will be ad ideas we've generated which are totally different to everything in our account, everything that we've tried so far as a business, and we should try them and see if they work. They could work super well. So in this case, Pencil is nudging me towards these two ideas. It thinks these ones are going to work the best, so I could go ahead and export those if I wanted to. And as I said before, Pencil makes these available for me in all the different aspect ratios that I would need for a Facebook campaign. Now, you might have noticed, but there was one of those ad ideas had a different button color. So I can go in here to any of these concepts that have been generated, and I can make edits. So Pencil breaks the video ads that it's generated down into scenes, and you can just navigate to the scene you want to change, and then swap text, make edits, change colors, even adjust individual formats in the same way that you would for like a PowerPoint or a Google Slides. So I can go in here. This button for some reason is blue instead of yellow. I can go ahead and I can make the borders a bit rounded, and I can make that yellow. And I'm happy with that. Good to go. Save. I can also change my music. I can change templates and layouts, structure my information differently, all that kind of stuff. And what's cool about Pencil, unlike something like Photoshop, is that Pencil will learn from your creative edits. So the kinds of layouts you like, the kind of colors you like, the kind of copy you like, all of your edits are training. So it learns more about your creative style as well as you use it. So at this point, we have generated a bunch of new ad ideas. We've made some tweaks to them. We've seen, from our predictions, which ones we should kind of run next. So let's head back over to our dashboard and take a look at what we should do about our current live campaigns. So here we are back at our dashboard. And if you remember, we had a few losing ads that we really need to do something about. They're burning our budget. So what we can do is we can pick an ad that we want to do something about. We can either go over to Facebook and shut it down, pause it, or we can just replace it with one of those new ideas we just generated. So let's go ahead and click replace here. And what Pencil will do is that it will look at all the briefs I've ever made in Pencil, and it will look at this particular ad that I'm trying to replace, this losing ad. The ad set it's in, the campaign it's in, its objective, who it's being targeted to, and it will give you predictions for this ad to replace this particular ad. So in this case, it thinks this concept that we generated is the best replacement for this ad. So I can go ahead here and select this idea, and I can tell Facebook that I want to push this ad idea into this slot. So I have a couple of options here. Either I can replace the creative in that ad that's not working well, or I can duplicate that ad that's not working well, its caption, its targeting, its objective, everything else, and swap this new creative into it. Either way is totally fine. So that's how I would kind of address a losing ad using Pencil. And this is something that you would do, as soon as you really see that an ad is not working, that you've spent enough money on it and it's not performing. It could be weekly, it could be every couple of weeks, depending on your budget. Now, one last thing that we haven't done is address our winning ads. Now, the reason that this module is folded away is that if ads are winning, you let them win, let them continue to run. But something that we can do is we can click more like this, and we can tell Pencil to generate more ads from the same brief that these ads came from, so that they're all ready and waiting for us when we need to kind of swap them into a losing slot later. So that's our overview of Pencil. You can see which of your ads that are currently live are winning or losing on any objective, targeting, or metric. You can generate new ad ideas using AI from your existing assets, and you can use predictions to help you decide which ads you should swap in next to replace your losers and constantly drive your performance upwards. So super excited to show this to you. Would love you to try it out. We do have a free trial on our website. Please reach out to us if you have any questions, and have fun playing with the platform. Thank you.